What's up YouTube, it's your boy Jay with Brother Cuz's Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with another one. Today I'll be reviewing DX47AE Darth Vader Sith Apprentice Artisan Edition by Hot Toys. Let's check it out. Okay, so I want to give a big shout out to two people. First, I want to give a shout out to Uncle Keith for getting me this wonderful Hot Toys catalog from Star Wars Celebration. This was amazing. It just has a lot of the figures in it. As you can see, Anakin is right there. You also got Galen right there as well. And just a catalog of all the Star Wars figures. And it's a good tangible, a good tangible piece to have to track your collection. So this is real nice. Once again, shout out to Uncle Keith for giving this to me. It's amazing. Nice little trinket to have, nice souvenir to have because I wasn't able to go to Celebration. But we also have this wonderful piece. And I know a lot of you want to know, how did you get it, Jay? Where'd you get it from? Did you spend all that damn money? Is that why you're selling stuff? A little bit of yeah, a little bit of no. First of all, no, I did not spend like $1,500 on this piece. I did not. But I did get it from Toy Buying Agent. So shout out to Toy Buying Agent for holding me down. I did get it at a discount, and that's what it is. And boom, Toy Buying Agent, if you want it, he got it. You're gonna spend some money, but he got it. And that's just what it is. But we got this wonderful piece right here, and I am so excited to open this. And I usually don't do this, but I do want to look at this box because the box is a big piece of this. They made a big deal about this being the Japan exclusive, and the box in the listings, they made it known that this, was a special type of box, and it is very nice. You see it right there at the top right there. You see it says Hot Toys exclusive, which it is. Darth Vader Sith Apprentice Artisan Edition, looking fantastic. And let's go ahead and get this bad boy out. First of all, let's take this cover off. And when you take the cover off, you're greeted with this lovely, as Mom just saw it, lovely artwork right here. And this looks amazing, guys. This is a really nice piece, and I love how this feels right here. This material is real high quality cardboard. It has some texture to it, and it just feels really good. Now I know it's like a lot of money for a nice box, right? But it is one of the best, I'm going to say it, one of the best Hot Toys boxes I've ever seen. It really is. It's really good stuff. It really is for this one. And I love this artwork right here. You see Anakin right there with the synth eyes looking badass. And come on, man, it's red and black. Y'all know how I feel about red and black, my favorite color combo. Absolutely looks great. Let's go ahead and also get this other box out with even more amazing artwork. Voila. As you know, a lot of the Artisan figures have these inserts like this, and it's some good work. It really is. It just really looks damn good. This one, beautiful. It's so nice that you almost want to pose it behind the figure. I'm kind of anal about boxes and stuff like that. I want to keep my boxes in great condition just because I like the boxes. I'm a graphic designer, so that's just me. I know some people get rid of their boxes, they torch their boxes. Hey, teach his own, do what you do, you know what I'm saying? But I really love this. I think this looks great, looks amazing. Yeah, looking at those eyes, they're not as accurate from the movie. They're not, they're more red, but this is kind of, in a way, an artist's interpretation of Darth Vader. Darth Vader before the fall. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at this. And taking a look at this, we're gonna pull this off like that, and boom, there you are, greeted with the figure. And you get this little thing right here. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, I think this is a piece of shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like this. I don't. I'm not sure if it's cardboard or plastic. It seems to be some type of cardboard, honestly, but I'm hearing that it's some type of a plastic, but we'll see how it looks with the figure. I'll put it out just because, hey, it came with it, but I wish they had gave us like a different type of a base, or, you know, the little drone, the Mustafar drone, you know, with the little LEDs would have been nice. I don't know why, because this is barely a DX, but you know, the other Artisan Anakin release was the same way. It's like they calling it a DX, but it's really like barely a DX. Once again, you're greeted with more cardboard in this red outline right here. It looks great. You get that head sculpt right there, and of course you get the body. And just pulling that out like that. There you are. There it is. And there's all the bits and pieces right there. It comes decapitated. I've made a joke before that if my figures don't come decapitated, I don't want them. That is just me being silly. Of course, there's other figures out there besides Artisans and in-art figures that I want, but it's just something premium when they're set up like this. It really is. Even though I think in-art still does a better job with the way that their figures are displayed, and it's also a little, it's actually, it gives you anxiety, to be honest with you. If you're opening an in-art figure, you need to take some time, seriously. But here you are with everything. Let's get this all out the box. And you got the body right here, moving that out. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and cut through all this stuff and pull out everything on the table. Okay, so I wanted to get some stuff out of the box real quick. It was just, you know, when you're dealing with all this cardboard and pulling all this stuff out on camera, it just takes a while. But let's go ahead and let's look at the body real quick. And let's get that out of here. And yeah, the body, honestly, not much different than the one we got in let me go ahead and make sure I'm focusing on it. There we are. Not much difference than the one we got in 2018, to be quite honest with you. But I can see that the proportions are a bit better. They definitely are. They are a bit better, but guys, it's practically the same body. Not even gonna lie. It's practically the same body, but the tailoring is much better. And it just seems like even the boots and everything are just a little bit more defined this time around. So they did put some work in the body, not as much as I would have wanted them to, but they did put a little bit of work into it. So you're not getting exactly what we got in 2018, but it's like very minor tweaks. But those tweaks, you know, when dealing with 1/6 scale, can be major. So looks good. Like I said before, the boots look really good. My problem is the tabards right here, or the tunic as I like to call it, still pleather material. And I just don't know why. If this is gonna be your high-end creme de la creme line, should have been leather. I mean, it doesn't cost, it's funny that we get genuine leather on other figures, but on others, we just don't. And it's crazy that they do that. It's how they pick and choose that type of shit. But overall, body looks good. It's decent. It's more than decent. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty is good. But like I said, I just wish, honestly, that those tabards were just leather. Just makes more sense. Also, we got the robe here. This time around, honestly, the robe, to me, feels a little better. Feels definitely much better. It's a little bit more weighty. The fabric is real nice, real good fabric right here. It's cut real nice, and it seems to be hanging very well, and it's a little weighted as it should be. So they did a good job on that. Overall, I think they did an excellent job on that, this robe. So I can't wait to put that on the figure, look at that, and get that rolling. Now, here's the thing that kind of pisses me off, to be quite honest with you. So, because this is Darth Vader, they give you the lightsaber. They give you Anakin's lightsaber, but it's in red, you know, because they wanted to make sure that this is Darth Vader. I get it. But they don't just give you the red lightsaber blades. They give you the red lightsaber blades, but they also give you the blue ones as well. And you get the swinging and you get the steel blade. So my thing is this, why didn't they give us two separate lights, or just give us like a white light so we can just switch them on and off. You know what I mean? Not switch them on and off, but switch them out from red to blue. Just would have made more sense to do that. But of course, they didn't do that because they probably want to sell us another Anakin, dark side Anakin figure with the blue lightsaber. See how they get more money out of us? That's what they do. It's crazy. But still, you get only one powered USB lightsaber. Stupid to me, but that it is what it is. Then you get this wonderful base right here, which is kind of another thing that's kind of pissing me off, because you got this wonderful base right here. And if you look deep into it, the little vents are red in there. And it almost beckons for them to be lit up. This would have been, you see, if the light is hitting it just right, see how they just reflect red? It almost just needs to add a little bit of, just to sweeten the deal with this. Wouldn't have killed them just to make this USB powered and having a red light in there. So I'm actually gonna do another video when I'm actually gonna drill into this. Well, I don't even really have to drill. You got the, I mean, they got the screws right there. So I can remove the screws, put some LEDs in there, boom, put those sides red. Why not? Just to go all out with the dark side theme. You know what I mean? It just would have been a nice little touch. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. Okay, you get a bunch of hands right here. You get the hands. The hands look good. Hands do look good. They're, I mean, you've seen them before. Pretty much different. Pretty much the same hands we got in 2018, to be quite honest. Some people are saying, oh, the figures are they're a little too thin. They're sausage fingers. I always say this, hands is a thing that Hot Toys needs to work on. They do. They get it sometimes, but most of the times they don't. And this is where InArt is excelling. They're definitely beating them with the hands, because the hands just give it that little extra bit of realism. But with that being said, they still look good. They still look great. You also get this right here, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not using this shit. I'm not even going to do a display with this. I'm not even going to do a pose with this. I'm not, because I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. I'm just not going to go through the shit of doing it. I mean, I didn't use it on the 2018 version. I'm not going to use it on this one. Of course, you get the eye rolling tool right there as well. We all seen that. We all know that. You can pretty much use your fingers at this point. You got the junction box right here for the USB. Of course, they got that. So you're going to be getting that. Now, what we all come here for, the damn head sculpt. This is what everybody wants. Okay. What does everybody need? Head. What does everybody want? Head. For all my WWF fans, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, you got it right. You got it right there. That's right. You got the head sculpt itself. We're gonna go and open this up and take a look at it real quick, proper like, so you guys can take a look and see. And let's get a little light on it so you guys can see. But it looks good, guys. It really looks good. Try to put a little bit more light on it. There we go. It looks good. It looks good. The hair looks good. I am going to do a little bit of styling with it. I'm going to take my time with that. But it looks good, guys. It does. Real good looking head sculpt. And we're going to take a deeper look at that later on down the line. But this thing looks great, guys. Really looks great. Overall, just looking at this, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm happy. I'm happy with this piece. Could it be better? Could they have given us a little bit more value? Yes. But it's definitely worth retail. It's definitely not worth even the money that I paid for it. It's not. It's not. I would suggest you guys wait. But if you are impatient, you already know where to go and get it. And some of you will. I mean, you're paying for the exclusivity. You're paying for a great figure, because at the end of the day, it's still a great figure. But it looks good. It definitely looks good. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Let's get this bad boy on the turntable, put the head sculpt on, and really take a great look at it. And here he is in all his glory, Darth Vader, Sith Apprentice by Hot Toys. And I'm gonna tell you like this is one of the best Anakin / Darth Vader figures that they have put on the market. It really is. It's really good. The body To me, in my eyes, I do not have the 2018 version of Anakin anymore in my collection, but I remember the body being very similar to what I'm seeing right here. And it just shows you that that body wasn't bad. But we all know what really sells this figure, what really makes it a 2.0 and beyond, is that amazing head sculpt. And it is fantastic, guys. It is. Now, at this point, I do not have the regular light side Anakin Artisan figure. I don't have that in my possession yet. I got that one coming from Sideshow, so who knows when that is going to come. So I can't compare this one to that one. But this one right here is fantastic. It looks great. Let's go ahead and go over everything. Starting with the boots, man, they look good. They look good. They actually look a little bit more detailed than the 2018 version of Anakin. They really do. My only problem with these boots is it's that pleather material, man. It is that pleather material. And I mean, honestly, the 2018 version, I had that in my collection for many years. I sold it at the top of this year and it was in perfect condition. So I never had any problem with it flaking, with the tunic flaking, or the boots or anything like that flaking. But at this point, and even at this price point, and I'm talking retail, at retail price point, still, you're talking about upwards to $400 to almost $500. And we should be getting leather, guys. We really should be getting leather, and that's just what it is. But with that being said, the boots look phenomenal. They look great. Moving on up to the pants right there, you have that dark brownish, almost reddish pant right there, and the pants look great. They look good, great material. I mean, there's nothing much to say about that. It's great material, and they're well tailored. Doesn't look too baggy, doesn't look too tight. It's just right. Absolutely. Going all the way up to my second major problem, yes, the tabards or the tunic not being leather just sucks to me, man. Like I said, of all things, this should have been leather. They should have gave us some leather on this, and that should have been, it's just wrong for them not doing it. With that being said, it looks phenomenal. It looks great. I actually think it is a bit longer and way more tailored than the 2018 version. This one does. This looks a little bit more accurate to what we actually seen on screen. And I love how it like kind of runs over the belt as well. I think that looks good. Speaking of the belts, you get the same things, the little communicators, all the little bits and pieces that come on the Jedi belts. You get that there. Looking fantastic, just looking great. And also the tunic underneath the tabards hangs very well, and it looks like a Jedi tunic. What else can I say? Now looking at that gauntlet, the gauntlet looks great. The sculpting on this one does look a little bit more finer than the 2018 version that I had all those years ago, but you know, that could be just, you know, just it being brand new, you know what I'm saying? But it does look a little bit more HD, I say. Definitely the paint work, the sculpting does look like they did a little bit. I think just another paint job, really. They just did a major paint job on it. But it looks good. It looks real good, very proportionate, and awesome looking. Okay, guys, let's be honest. This is what we all came here for. Hayden Christensen as a vampire. That's right. Dude looked like a vampire. He looked like he been, you know, around the sinners. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a vampire. We know it's not accurate to what we saw in Revenge of the Sith. The eyes were yellow with a red accent around them, not red with a yellow accent around them, or just red and black, it looks like, or orange and black. But it does pop on the shelf like this. I think if they just would have went with yellow, honestly, yellow, it probably looks, I mean, we've seen Justin. I saw Justin's video and I saw him use the custom eyes, and that did look good. But hey, I look at this as kind of their own artist interpretation of Darth Vader right before the fall, you know? So I think it still looks badass, and this thing looks like Hayden Christensen. It really does. Let's go ahead and turn it to the side real quick. Look at that likeness. It's not breaking up any damn where. You can tell that is Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker taken over by the dark side. Definitely, you can definitely see that right there, and it looks good. It really looks good. This is a damn good looking figure. Like I said, at every angle, it doesn't break up. It does not fall apart. I think it looks great, even with the mouth open a little bit. I do prefer the original Artisan version head sculpt. Like I said earlier, that is coming from Sideshow. I just gotta wait on it, but I do like this sculpt. I think it looks good. I can't believe I'm gonna have 2 of these, but what can I do? Anakin is my guy. But this looks good, man. Really good looking piece. Let's go ahead, continue to turn it around and look at those lovely locks. Now the hair on this thing, you can move it a little bit. It is malleable a bit, but mainly that hair, it has product in it, and that hairstyle is locked down. It is locked down like that. You could do a little bit of zhuzhing. You can use, I hate to say it, it's kind of nasty. You could use a little spit. You could use a little bit of water, but honestly, I wouldn't touch it and mess with it too much at all. You know, because you don't want to be the guy saying that, hey, the hair came unglued or whatever. Just leave it alone. Use your fingers, dab it a little bit, judge it just a little bit. Be very delicate. Some people just got heavy-handed with these damn things. I've seen it. I've seen people just go to damn town on these things. And even though they're hot toys, they are delicate pieces of art. So remember that when dealing with these things. You just gotta take that in consideration when messing with these. Overall, I think it's a real good looking figure, and I'm happy to have this in my collection. I'm happy with my purchase. I'm just gonna say that. I think it looks great. Now, let's get this bad boy into some dope ass poses. Okay guys, so that's been my review of DX47AE, the Hot Toys Japanese exclusive Darth Vader Sith Apprentice by Hot Toys. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a strong ass 9. Yes, this gets a 9. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it has some high marks with it. First up, exclusivity. It is a thing with Hot Toys right now. It really is. And with this thing being limited to 1,500, it's definitely a flex to have in your collection. Number 2, it is a great Anakin / Darth Vader figure. Come on, you get the rooted hair, that head sculpt, mwah, chef's kiss. It is amazing. The likeness to Hayden Christensen is right on point. The hair is great. It's applied very, very awesomely, to be honest with you. It looks good. The only drawback is the eyes. Yes, the eyes are not accurate to what we saw in the film, but like I said, this is almost like an artist's interpretation of Darth Vader before the fall. Or this is the one from Ahsoka. Let's be honest, it's really the one from Ahsoka. And if that's what you're going for, that's what it is. This will go great in your Ahsoka collection. I'm collecting the Ahsoka collection, so this works right for me. It checks the boxes for me. But the bigger question is, and the question we all want to know, let's be honest, this is the real question. Is it worth $1,500? I've seen this thing go for $2,000 at one point. So is it worth all that money? Is it worth the high markup? I'm gonna tell you, absolutely not. The real winners are all the people that went to Celebration, had the experience of being in Japan, seeing all their favorite celebs, doing the whole fanfare, the hype, and were able to actually go in person and buy it for retail. Those are the real winners. Now here it is on the flip side. If you were to do that, you were probably going to pay somewhere on the low maybe 5 grand. And that's being generous on the low. We're talking about hotels, flight tickets, all that stuff, paying for celebration, photo ops, all that. You're gonna pay anywhere to 5K to 10 grand, let's be honest. So if you didn't wanna do that and you just wanted the figure, let's just say you came off cheaper. You know what I'm saying? So even though in hindsight you're paying $1,000 or $1,200 for the figure, if you wanted it bad enough, that's what you do to get it. Because if you were to fly there and to buy this figure, you have been spending way more money. You see what I'm saying? So take that in consideration as well. So that's just what it is. But I would suggest personally, don't go out there and spend that money. Do not spend over $1,000 for one figure. It is just, it's not the way. It isn't. Now I know people like, Jay, but you got it, you know. Well, I get little discounts here and there, and also I have a channel. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff, it's gonna be, it works with each other. It works out. But anybody out there that doesn't have a channel and just wants this in their collection, I would suggest just wait, because 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, we're gonna get another Artisan Anakin, probably one that's Artisan and rooted hair. So you might as well wait for that, in my opinion. But if you just gotta have the new hotness and you really like this figure and you do want that exclusivity and you like the box art and all that, and shit, you just wanna treat yourself, man, it's your money. You make your decisions. Who cares about what I think? You know what I'm saying? I'm just here reviewing things that I like. But with all that being said, guys, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And we are out.